Hi guys, welcome back to GH Spoilers channel. Today we dive deep into one of the most heart-wrenching and dramatic storylines unfolding in Port Charles: the turbulent life of Joe and the long-awaited return of Camilla. A woman thought lost but whose presence promises to shake the very foundations of the Corinthos and Quartermain families. Joe's life has been nothing short of a tragic saga. From a young age, he faced hardships that many could scarcely imagine. At just 10 years old, Joe was plunged into loneliness when Camilla, the woman who lovingly raised him as her own, seemingly passed away. Her death marked a turning point, unleashing a cascade of troubles that would haunt Joe for years to come. Left to navigate the harsh realities of life without his guardian, Joe found himself vulnerable, isolated, and at the mercy of those who sought to exploit his circumstances. Yet, beneath the surface of grief and despair, a hidden truth simmered quietly. Camilla's death was not what it appeared to be. In a shocking revelation, it turns out that Camilla never truly died. Instead, she was the victim of a cruel manipulation, having been bribed and coerced by Lois, a woman whose moral decay has remained hidden behind a facade of respectability. Lois's dark machinations forced Camilla into exile, abandoning Joe to face the world alone, effectively turning him into a child without a family. For over a decade, Camilla's absence was a shadow hanging over Joe's life, a painful void filled with unanswered questions and heartbreaking loneliness. Now, after more than 10 years of silence and separation, Camilla has returned to Port Charles, her reappearance heralding a storm of emotions and revelations. Her return is not just a reunion but a mission of truth and justice. With courage and clarity, Camilla is set to expose Lois for the ruthless and hypocritical villain she truly is. She has resolved to unveil the extent of Lois's cruelty, the calculated plan to isolate Joe, sever his ties, and claim control over his destiny by making him an orphan in every sense. This exposure promises to shake the community and upend long-held alliances. Camilla's arrival quickly becomes the catalyst for confrontation and emotional turmoil. She chooses to confide in Brooke and Dante, two people deeply entwined in Joe's life, revealing the sinister tactics Lois employed. The betrayal by Lois is a bitter pill for Brooke to swallow, especially considering Lois is her own mother. The realization that her mother would stoop so low as to orchestrate such a devastating plot against an innocent child ignites a fierce fury within Brooke. The pain of betrayal cuts deep, intertwining with her fierce love and protective instincts toward Joe, who she views as family despite the complexities. Meanwhile, Joe experiences a profound and joyful reunion with Camilla. Their meeting is filled with raw emotion and unspoken words, a moment that transcends the years of pain and absence. Despite the long separation and the hardships they both endured, the bond between Joe and Camilla remains unbroken and resilient. They embrace not just as guardian and child, but as mother and son, reaffirming a connection that neither time nor treachery could sever. Their reunion is a beacon of hope amid the surrounding chaos, a testament to enduring love and the human spirit's capacity to heal. As the story unfolds, the repercussions of Camilla's return ripple through Port Charles. Lois's carefully constructed image begins to crumble, her actions laid bare for all to see. The community grapples with the moral fallout, and the families involved are forced to confront painful truths. Joe's story, once marked by loss and abandonment, now shifts toward restoration and redemption. With Camilla's presence, he finds not only a mother but also a renewed sense of belonging and strength to face the challenges ahead. This powerful narrative arc is not just about uncovering deceit or reuniting lost family members. It is a profound exploration of resilience, justice, and the enduring bonds of love that define the human experience in the complex world of General Hospital. The arrival of Camilla and her battle to protect Joe from Lois's manipulation will undoubtedly be one of the most compelling storylines, capturing the hearts of viewers and reminding us all of the strength found in truth and family. Next, we will dive deep into the tangled web of romance, heartbreak, and unexpected twists surrounding Michael Corinthos and Sasha Corbin. Their story, filled with love, sacrifice, and the complexities of family, continues to captivate fans of the long-running soap opera. As we explore their journey, we'll uncover whether their past connection could ignite a new flame, especially now that Sasha carries Michael's child. With years of unspoken emotions, dramatic revelations, and a future full of possibilities, Let's unravel the layers of their relationship and speculate on what lies ahead for this dynamic duo in Port Charles. A love that never truly faded. Michael Corinthos and Sasha Corbin were once the epitome of a fairy tale romance on General Hospital. Their bond was not just built on fleeting passion but on a profound understanding and mutual respect that made them a standout couple in the chaotic world of Port Charles. Even when Sasha dropped the bombshell that she had been part of a deceptive plot orchestrated by Valentin Casadini, pretending to be Nina Reeves' lost daughter, Michael stood by her side with unwavering loyalty. His forgiveness spoke volumes about the depth of his feelings, proving that their love was not easily shaken by scandal or betrayal. Their chemistry was electric, often lighting up the screen with tender moments that left viewers rooting for their happily ever after. However, destiny had other plans, and their romance was tragically cut short not by a lack of affection, but by a heart-wrenching act of selflessness. Sasha, in a move that showcased her deep care for Michael, stepped aside to allow him to marry Willow Tate in a bid to secure custody of his son, Wiley. Amidst a bitter legal battle with Nell Benson, Willow's sinister twin. This decision was a dagger to the heart for both Michael and Sasha, as they sacrificed their own happiness for the sake of a child's well-being. Despite moving forward with Willow, Michael's lingering feelings for Sasha were evident in every stolen glance and unspoken word during their chance encounters. His family, too, often remarked on the special place Sasha held in his heart, hinting that their story was far from over. Meanwhile, Willow's eventual betrayal with Drew Kane, Michael's own uncle, shattered their marriage, exposing the shallow foundation of her love and leaving Michael to question where his true happiness lies. Adding a new layer to this intricate drama is the revelation of Nell's ruthless machinations. Had it not been for her relentless pursuit of Wiley, driven by a toxic mix of jealousy and vengeance, Michael and Sasha might have already walked down the aisle, their love story uninterrupted. Nell's shadow looms large over their past, a grim reminder of how external forces can tear even the strongest bonds apart. Yet, as time has passed, the wounds of yesterday seem to be healing, opening a window for Michael and Sasha to reconsider what they lost. Could this be the moment they reclaim the future they were destined to share? A growing family and unresolved feelings. Fast forward to the present, and the dynamics between Michael and Sasha have taken an exhilarating turn with the news of Sasha's pregnancy, a child that, unbeknownst to most of Port Charles, belongs to Michael. The duo has been entangled in a web of deception, with Sasha and Jason Morgan spinning a fabricated tale to protect the true paternity of the baby. This ruse, while temporarily shielding them from prying eyes, only adds to the tension as the secret teeters on the brink of exposure. Sasha initially insisted on raising the child alone, a decision born out of her desire for independence and perhaps a fear of revisiting the pain of their past. Yet, with Michael back in the picture, her resolve appears to waver, and fans are left wondering if she might reconsider her stance on reuniting with the man who still holds a piece of her heart. Recent scenes on General Hospital have painted a heartwarming picture of what could be, as Michael, Sasha, and his children, Wiley and Amelia, looked every bit the picture-perfect family. During a poignant moment when Jason brought Sasha to help retrieve Amelia from Drew and Willow's home, Michael couldn't help but notice how naturally his children gravitated toward her. Wiley's laughter and Amelia's tiny hand clutching Sasha spoke of a comfort and bond that transcended mere acquaintance. Michael's comment on how much his kids adored Sasha wasn't just an observation, it was a quiet longing for a life where she could be more than a friend to them, a stepmother. Perhaps. The warmth in these interactions has reignited hope among viewers that Sasha could seamlessly slip into this role, bringing love and stability to a family fractured by betrayal and loss. Meanwhile, Michael's focus has shifted dramatically from salvaging his broken marriage with Willow to protecting his children from what he perceives as an unstable environment under Drew's influence. Willow's actions have left emotional scars, and Michael is determined to shield Wiley and Amelia from further turmoil. This resolve has fueled a fierce custody battle, one that promises explosive confrontations and jaw-dropping revelations in the courthouse. As Michael fights for sole custody, his protective instincts extend beyond his existing children to the unborn child he shares with Sasha. His presence by her side during this tumultuous time could be the catalyst needed to mend old wounds and build a new foundation for trust and love. Courthouse chaos and a baby on the way. The drama escalates as General Hospital teases a series of shocking developments in the weekly preview video, pulling Michael and Sasha into the eye of a legal storm. The custody battle takes a wild turn with unexpected twists, such as Carly Spencer revealing Nina's dark secret of having Drew drug a bombshell that could shift alliances and expose hidden motives in Port Charles. Amidst this chaos, Sasha finds herself thrust into the spotlight, testifying on the witness stand when tragedy strikes. She goes into early labor. The image of Sasha, vulnerable and in pain, surrounded by the cold, sterile walls of the courtroom, is a stark contrast to the nurturing future she envisions for her child. Michael, ever the pillar of strength, rushes to her side, his concern and care evident in every action as he supports her through this frightening ordeal. This crisis serves as a turning point, drawing Michael and Sasha closer than they've been in years. The shared experience of impending parenthood, coupled with the raw emotion of the moment, strips away the barriers they've built between them. As they navigate the baby drama together, whispers of a potential reunion grow louder, with fans eagerly anticipating whether this could mark the beginning of a blissful family chapter. Michael's paternity secret, long buried beneath layers of lies, edges closer to the surface, threatening to upend everything. When the truth finally emerges, it could either solidify their bond or unleash a new wave of complications, depending on how the residents of Port Charles react to the news. Beyond the immediate drama, there's a deeper question of what marriage could mean for Michael and Sasha. If they choose to walk this path, Sasha's potential role as a stepmother to Wiley and Amelia adds an enriching dimension to their story. Her gentle demeanor and history of putting others before herself suggests she would embrace this responsibility with open arms, creating a nurturing environment where Michael's children could thrive. The idea of wedding bells chiming in their future isn't just a fanciful dream, it's a tangible possibility that could heal the scars of their past and offer a fresh start. Imagine a ceremony by the waterfront of Port Charles, with Wiley as the ring bearer and Amelia tossing petals, a celebration of not just their union but of a family finally coming together. Dreams of a future together. As we look ahead, the road for Michael and Sasha is paved with both promise and peril. Their journey is a testament to the enduring power of love, even when tested by time, circumstance, and the meddling hands of fate. Michael's determination to be a part of his unborn child's life, combined with his desire to shield all his children from emotional harm, positions him as a devoted father and a man ready to fight for what matters most. Sasha, on the other hand, stands at a crossroads, balancing her need for independence with the undeniable pull of a love that never truly died. Their shared history, marked by sacrifice and unspoken longing, sets the stage for a reunion that could redefine their lives. The unfolding saga in Port Charles keeps fans on the edge of their seats, with each episode peeling back another layer of this captivating narrative. Will Michael succeed in convincing Sasha to give their relationship another chance, perhaps even leading to the altar? Can they overcome the ghosts of their past and the secrets that threaten to unravel their fragile trust? As the paternity bombshell looms, the fallout could either unite them in a stronger bond or scatter the pieces of their potential happiness. One thing is certain, the story of Michael Corinthos and Sasha Corbin is far from over, and we'll be here to bring you every shocking update and tender moment as their tale continues to unfold. Next, we will dive into the murky waters of deceit, power plays, and desperation surrounding Drew Cain and the explosive custody battle over Wiley and Amelia Corinthos. In the heart of Port Charles, where secrets fester and loyalties are tested, Drew's ruthless tactics are poised to take center stage as he fights to secure a victory for Willow Corinthos. With whispers of bribery, blackmail, and underhanded schemes echoing through the corridors of the courthouse, we'll explore the depths to which Drew might sink, the formidable opposition from Michael Corinthos, and the potential fallout of this high-stakes drama. Buckle up, as this saga promises twists and turns that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. Drew Cain's moral abyss. No line too far to cross. Drew Cain has long been a polarizing figure in Port Charles, a man whose polished exterior as a congressman barely conceals the cutthroat ambitions simmering beneath. As the custody battle for Wiley and Amelia intensifies, General Hospital spoilers hint that Drew is prepared to shatter any ethical boundary to ensure Willow retains guardianship of the children. His track record speaks volumes, whether it's manipulating situations to his advantage or wielding his political influence like a weapon. Drew has proven time and again that morality is merely an inconvenience. This courtroom clash is no exception, and the notion of him bribing a judge to tip the scales in Willow's favor doesn't seem far-fetched at all. Imagine the clandestine late-night meetings, briefcases of cash exchanging hands under dimly lit street lamps, or encrypted messages outlining illicit deals. Drew's playbook likely includes every dirty trick in the book. Beyond the lure of bribery, Drew's arsenal is vast and varied. Sources close to the drama suggest he might exploit his congressional connections to exert pressure from above, perhaps lobbying powerful figures to sway judicial oversight in his favor. Alternatively, he could delve into the judge's past, hiring private investigators to unearth skeletons in closets, anything from financial misdeeds to personal scandals that could be used as leverage. His assurance to Willow that she will not lose her children isn't just a comforting promise, it's a chilling declaration of intent. Drew's steely determination is palpable, underscored by late-night strategy sessions with Willow where he maps out every possible angle. His voice a mix of reassurance and menace as he vows to protect her family at any cost. This isn't just about custody for Drew, it's about power, control, and proving he can outmaneuver anyone who stands in his way, including Michael Corinthos, Rick Lansing's legal maneuvers, and Drew's desperate gambits. As the legal storm brews, Willow has a staunch ally in Rick Lansing, whose courtroom prowess is legendary in Port Charles. Rick is pulling out all the stops to fortify Willow's case, crafting arguments that highlight her dedication as a mother while painting Michael as an inconsistent presence in Wiley and Amelia's lives. Initially, Drew and Rick collaborated on a smear campaign, aiming to brand Michael as an absentee father who prioritized personal pursuits over parental responsibilities, narrative carefully woven with cherry-picked anecdotes of Michael's time away from home. However, this strategy crumbled like a house of cards when Michael returned to Port Charles, his resolve hardened and his commitment to his children undeniable. Now, with Michael actively countering every accusation with proof of his renewed dedication, shul recitals attended, bedtime stories read, and family outings planned, Rick finds himself scrambling to pivot to new tactics. Despite Rick's legal acumen, the odds seem stacked against Willow as Michael's team matches every move with equal ferocity. Drew, sensing the fragility of their position, grows increasingly restless, his mind racing with darker alternatives. If legal arguments falter, why not bypass the system altogether? The idea of bribing the judge gains traction in his thoughts, a tempting shortcut to guarantee success. Picture Drew in a shadowy corner of a high-end restaurant, sliding an envelope across the table to a nervous judicial official, his tone smooth yet threatening as he ensures compliance. But bribery is just one arrow in his quiver. Blackmail, a tactic Drew has wielded with chilling precision in the past, emerges as a sinister backup plan. Whether it's digging up compromising photos or leveraging whispered rumors about the judge's personal life, Drew's willingness to exploit vulnerabilities is a testament to his ruthless nature. In his world, the end always justifies the means, and the custody of Wiley and Amelia is an end worth any price. Michael's fierce comeback and the battle for his children. Michael Corinthos, once underestimated as a distracted father, has roared back into the fray with a vengeance that has left Drew and Willow reeling. His time away from Port Charles, initially a point of contention, has been reframed as a necessary sacrifice for business endeavors that ultimately secure a stable future for his children. Now, with boots on the ground, Michael is a hands-on dad, his every action a rebuttal to the accusations hurled by Willow's camp. From organizing Wiley's soccer practices to ensuring Amelia's nursery school projects are completed with care, Michael's dedication shines through. Bolstered by heartfelt testimonies from family and friends who vouch for his transformation, his legal team, fueled by his passion, is ready to play hardball, digging into Willow's recent instability and Drew's questionable influence over the children's environment as counter-arguments that could sway the court. The clash between Michael and Drew is more than a custody dispute. It's a personal vendetta steeped in betrayal and resentment. Drew's presence in Willow's life, especially after their affair tore apart Michael's marriage, adds a bitter edge to every courtroom encounter. Michael's glares across the hall speak volumes, a silent promise to reclaim his family from the man who helped fracture it. Meanwhile, Drew's smug confidence masks a growing unease as he witnesses Michael's unyielding determination. If legal avenues fail, Drew's contingency plans, whether a direct bribe to the judge or a more insidious form of coercion, become not just options but necessities. The stakes are sky high, and with Michael's team prepared to fight dirty if pushed, the courtroom is set to become a battleground where no tactic is off limits. Will Drew's gambles pay off, or will they backfire spectacularly, exposing his corruption to all of Port Charles? The temptation of criminal measures, bribery or blackmail. Let's not mince words. The idea of Drew resorting to a criminal act like bribing the judge wouldn't raise a single eyebrow among General Hospital fans. His history of bending rules to suit his needs, from manipulating business deals to twisting personal relationships, paints a picture of a man for whom ethics are a suggestion, not a mandate. Offering a financial incentive to sway the custody ruling in Willow's favor could be as simple as a discreet wire transfer to an offshore account, accompanied by a thinly veiled threat to ensure silence. Alternatively, blackmail, a weapon Drew has brandished with unsettling ease in the past, looms as a viable fallback. Perhaps he uncovers a judicial indiscretion, a gambling debt, a hidden affair, or a buried legal misstep and uses it as a cudgel to force compliance. His voice dripping with Fox concern as he offers to keep the secret safe for a price. The audacity of such moves isn't just plausible, it's expected from a character like Drew, whose moral compass has long since shattered. The residents of Port Charles, privy to his reputation, would hardly bat an eye at rumors of such dealings, though the repercussions could be catastrophic if exposed. Imagine the headlines in the local paper, "Congressman caught in courthouse scandal," or the whispers at Kelly's Diner as townsfolk dissect Drew's latest descent into corruption. Yet, for Drew, the risk might be worth the reward if it means delivering on his promise to Willow. The question remains, how far will he go before the web of deceit unravels? Will he secure the victory he so desperately seeks, or will his underhanded schemes become the very noose that tightens around his neck, dragging Willow down with him? The unfolding drama and Drew's strategic shifts. As the custody saga barrels toward its climax, General Hospital spoilers tease that Drew might be forced to rethink his approach, implementing strategic changes that could either solidify his position or hasten his downfall. Perhaps he'll enlist a shadowy fixer, a behind-the-scenes operative skilled in navigating Port Charles' underbelly, to handle the more unsavory aspects of his plan. Simeon, who can ensure the bribe reaches the right hands or that blackmail material is delivered with precision. Or, in a bid to appear above reproach, Drew might publicly double down on a facade of integrity, delivering impassioned speeches about family values while privately orchestrating his next move. These shifts hint at a man walking a tightrope, balancing overt charm with covert malice in a desperate bid to control the narrative. The intrigue doesn't stop there. With every episode, the tension mounts as viewers ponder the extremes Drew will embrace to keep his word to Willow. Will he manage to manipulate the legal system without leaving fingerprints, or will a slip-up, perhaps a betrayed confidant, or a leaked recording expose his machinations to the world? The potential for chaos is endless, from a courtroom outburst revealing his schemes to a last-minute witness turning the tide against him. Michael's relentless pursuit of justice for his children adds another layer of unpredictability, as his own team might unearth evidence of Drew's tampering, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown that could redefine relationships in Port Charles for years to come. What lies ahead for Drew and Willow? The road ahead for Drew Kane and Willow Corinthos is fraught with peril and possibility, a testament to the unrelenting drama that defines General Hospital. Drew's willingness to gamble with legality and morality places him at the center of a storm that could either cement his influence or destroy everything he's built. For Willow, the reliance on Drew's dubious methods raises questions about her own judgment. Will she stand by his actions, or will the weight of his choices drive a wedge between them? The children, Wiley and Amelia, remain the heart of this conflict, innocent pawns in a war of egos and vendettas, their futures hanging in the balance as adults scheme and strategize around them. Stay tuned to ABC General Hospital spoilers for the latest updates on this gripping custody battle and the shadowy maneuvers of Drew Kane. Will he pull off the ultimate coup, securing Willow's victory through illicit means, or will his risky gambles lead to a spectacular fall from grace? How will Michael counter these tactics, and what surprises await as the courthouse drama unfolds? We're here to bring you every jaw-dropping twist and turn, so share your predictions with us. Can Drew outwit his opponents, or is he destined to be undone by his own hubris? The answers are just around the corner in the ever-unpredictable world of Port Charles.